Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing the Minecraft movie, a Minecraft movie. I just saw it last night. I'm recording this on the 6th of April, so it's fairly close to the, movie's release. I'm just gonna preface this. I think my excitement about the movie is more enhanced because we had a really good theater that, went and we all, clapped and shouted for, certain meme things, which I'm glad because that was such a fun experience. So that may put some rose-tinted glasses on my experience for this movie. So I may end up watching it again and, not being as hyped on it, but just gonna preface that here before we get too far into the review and, y'all are saying in the comments, oh my god, it's not great, it's not great. I will also say, I got the crafting table, hit the boom, flint and steel. We're gonna talk about the Minecraft movie. I will say it's pretty alright. I was expecting it to be really, really bad. I was expecting it to be like something that you just don't, it's just gonna be a really bad. I was expecting to just kind of poke fun at it. Now, they do take some liberties with the Minecraft movie with items, but from my understanding, I've only played Dungeons and the OG Minecraft. I haven't played Legends, but like there's some like dungeon items in there, like the Boots of Swiftness is one I want to say was in there. So there's some stuff that like they kind of mix all the Minecraft franchises, and I think like the Orb of Dominance is like the main MacGuffin of dungeons that the evil pillager child has. It just mixes a bunch of things in, which I'm fine with. The overworld having a different portal, but still using obsidian's kind of it feels kind of lame. Like you have the Nether portal with obsidian and flint and steel. I just wish that like maybe they used a different kind of block, like maybe glowstone. That would have been kind of cool if they used glowstone, and then it's because the portal fluid is blue, so it would have been kind of cool if they like did glowstone, which I guess you couldn't get in the overworld. Maybe that's why they didn't go with it, but they could have done something different. The main plot is Minecraft Steve was a child who yearned for the mines, and he goes into the mine when he's an adult, and he finds the Orb of Dominance and the Earth Crystal, which the Earth Crystal I think is new because I don't remember seeing those in any Woodland Mansions, but they go and he finds that, and then he enters the overworld. He just kind of builds shit, eventually finds a nether portal with a chest by it and completes the nether portal, and he goes to the nether, and the big bad, I don't remember her name, it's an evil piglin who just kind of kidnaps him and says, and then he has the dog, take the Orb of Dominance and Crystal to the overworld, and he gets locked in prison for years until our main cast of characters, Henry, Jason Mimosa, and the other two, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember their names at all. The one is Henry's sister, so that's what we're gonna refer to her as, and the other lady, the landlord, I guess, kind of, the real estate agent, they all go and they end up in the portal because the Henry accidentally commits an act of terrorism and blows up a giant factory with a rocket. So they're all in the overworld. They get attacked by mobs every 20 minutes. It becomes dark, and they just essentially break the Earth Crystal. Steve gets released because the Dominant is back in the Minecraft realms and the different worlds, and they send Jack Black with a threat because they have Dennis's collar, which is the dog, which is Minecraft Steve's dog. So he goes to do something to, retrieve it from him. They basically just make a deal, like Jason Mimosa says, okay, you're gonna have to help us get to the overworld and get this Earth Crystal because he accidentally shattered it by getting shot with an arrow, which seems kind of odd. Like, they blame him, but he was literally being shot at. It's kind of like a weird kind of thing there, but they all do that. Minecraft Steve shows him his stash. They get a bunch of loot. She just goes and attacks them anyways because they think he's betraying, even though he's like literally said, I'm gonna get the Orb of Dominance back and I'm gonna send you back. Like, we're gonna get the Earth Crystal, which I guess she doesn't need the Earth Crystal. She just needs the orb to do her thing. So maybe that's why she thinks she was betraying him. But she attacks them anyways. She attacks them anyways with the orcs, so they have to drink nether wart so they don't zombie pigbinify. They just kind of attack them. They got Big Chungus. They got Big Chungus, Big Chungus, Big Chungus. They kind of go attack. They run away. They get split up. The girls find Dennis the dog, and they basically just don't do anything for the rest of the movie until later when I bring them up. But then we're with Steve and Jack Black Steve and Jason Momoa, and then they 69 on a pair of elytra wings as Henry's also flying away, and they get away, and then they meet up at the Wood Mansion after they go through a mine, and Jason Momoa takes a bunch of diamonds even though they delay, and then they get attacked by the big bad pig with a arm cannon, but then they all get mad because Jason Momoa didn't, instead of going over the mountain, because Jason Momoa steals the orb of dominance and tells Steve, like, if we don't go and get me these riches because I'm poor, I need the thing. He basically threatens Steve. They go, he fills up on diamonds, they go to the Woodland Mansion, which has Enderman. I don't remember Enderman being in the Woodland Mansions before, but I haven't seen that many Woodland Mansions. I've only done like 1 or 2 on them since they've been added. They have a pillager. They try to distract the pillagers, Jason Momoa and Steve, as Henry goes and searches for the Earth Crystal. He finds a diamond axe, and he keeps that instead of a diamond sword. But honestly, the way he was using the diamond axe, which he leaves, by the way, they leave all of their tools when they're done with it. They just leave the tools. They don't take them with them. You know how handy a diamond axe would be? Bruh. There's Steve and Jason Momoa gets kidnapped, and that's when we get the iconic scene of Chicken Jockey. That was awesome in the theater, by the way. You just have everyone go Chicken Jockey, and then everyone clapped. It was fucking awesome. There were some more scenes like that, but it was just a fun time. But then they kind of go fight. You know, they win. He breaks through the floor, and they all run out with the Earth Crystal. Then they get ambushed on the bridge to the Woodland Mansion. Jason Momoa sacrifices himself, kind of, and Jack Black and Henry escape. And they crash, and then they get found by Dennis the dog and the sister and the real estate agent. Rescue them, and then the Orb of Dominance gets taken by the big bad, and she makes it over a nether portal and blocks out the sun and lets like nether wart create on the overworld, and she wants to pillage and raid the villages. They make a plan. They create a bunch of iron golems and a golem with the boots of swiftness just for some reason. That's weird. They basically just kind of make this attack. Henry uses an ender polygon from killing that enderman into his potato launcher and shoots it up above, but then the big bad shoots at the cannon and he falls. He gets saved by Jason Momoa with a ghast, riding a ghast with a little cart underneath of it, and they basically just take the orb of dominance and they win. That's cool. Jack Black decides to go with them back into the overworld, and they live happily ever after, pretty much. But yeah, that's the Minecraft movie summary. It was alright. It's not a bad movie. I just wish it was fully animated, to be honest. And I will also say this felt like it was on 2 times speed. This was like really like quick, like it was kind of crazy. Like I almost was like being overwhelmed. That's all I'm gonna say. I engage in brain rot. I'm not gonna lie, but like holy fuck, it was like bam, 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 bam. I'm like, oh my god, please give me a break. Please stop, slow down. It's not bad. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I put this at like 6, like a 6. Ish. It's all right. Definitely theater hype was pretty cool, and also being Minecraft. I partake in the crafting of the mine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, give this video a like. If you like the channel, you can subscribe and turn on notification bells to get notified of all further uploads. And if you really want to help me out, click cards of the video to take more content. And without all ado, adios.